Hey, what's up? I am grading all of the head chops, and I'm seeing so many ways that we're whizzing through the assignment super quick and making lots of little mistakes. I want to review this with you step by step. At first, I thought it might be your laptops that are acting weird, but I got with the students and I did a head chop from start to finish on their laptop. And when I went slow, everything worked for me. So I think the problem is we kind of remember some of the stuff, but we forget part of it, and then we add stuff. So we want to head to the post called Templates for Instagram Head Swap, right? Click on the template itself. Right-click, Save Image As, IG, Template, save it to your desktop. So if you save it somewhere else when I'm helping you, am I going to help you find it? No. Follow the instructions so you can do stuff more efficiently. Then we go to the likes. We click on it until we see the entire graphic, right? Right-click, Save Image As, call it IG Likes, and put it on your desktop so you can find it. So I go to File, Open. I go to my desktop. What do I want? The IG template first, before you do anything else. What I'm finding that you guys are doing is like you're moving stuff around. Don't ever move it. This template, once you load it in, leave it. Don't touch it. Don't move it. Don't do anything to it. And if you make a mistake, Control Z immediately after you make a mistake, because what we want is Control plus plus plus. I'm going to go to File, Open, then I'm going to open the likes, right? Remember with this guy, click on the arrow tool to move it, click, drag, come down, and drop. Then all we need to do is take this and drop it directly over the top of the likes that are there. See how my heart is like, even with the heart I'm covering up? Don't be doing this. Don't be doing this. Take your time and move it straight up. So you don't want this to touch the line. This is where your head chop goes. I Googled round Santa Claus profile pic. Did I go to Tools and then Size and then Large? This one's cute. What happens if I say Open Image in New Tab? If I right click, Santa pic, I'm sending it where? To the desktop. File, Open. It's on my desktop. Santa circle? Aha! Santa pic. There it is. I open it. So I can either go to fourth button down. I right click. I can click on the magic wand. But all I want is what's inside of the circle. Right now, the parts that's selected is actually the white part of the graphic. Why? Because this is the outside edge, and this is the inside edge. So it's going to click everything between these two edges. Now, go to Select and then Inverse. All we want to have these little dotted lines around it is the photo itself. So if I click, I move, I go to the template, I drop to make things smaller. What do? Look over here at the layers. Right now we have 3 layers. If I hit Control T, what lights up? Yeah. This is the entire Instagram template by itself, which means layer 2 is my likes, right? Control T, So layer 3, Control T, is this guy right here. Grab the edge, shrink it down, then click on your Move tool again so you can move it where it belongs. Now, Control T, shrink it down, and we want to put it over the circle that's already there, so the circle's covered up. I don't want to see any of the lines underneath. So make sure you do the Control plus 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 thing and zoom in right here. Many times you'll look over here in your bottom right, your layers will be gone. If you don't have layers down here, so you can click on each one, or if you don't have your control buttons over here, go to Window, Workspace, and then click on Photography. Notice when that happened, the buttons came back, the layers came back. If just your layers are gone, oh, they went away. Where'd they go? Go to Window, go down to Layers, click it, and the layers will come back. Click on each layer, and then Control T. So this layer 3 is Santa Claus by himself. Layer 2, Control T, and it's the likes, which means layer 1, Control T, is the entire Instagram template by itself. We want this circle to be centered between the top line and the bottom line of this stripe across the top. Then click on T for text. Click roughly in the middle of where you're at. Santa read. I'll show you why in a minute. followed by the word follow. Remember, highlight the follow, change the color to that cobalt blue. Click off. We've got the name, we've got the word follow. All we need to do now is click the move tool. We want to center it up with this picture. And see how when I did that, we had that little pink line telling us we're centered with it? Yeah. And we want to be relatively close. However much it is from the top of your letters to the top of your circle, you should be about that same distance from the letters to the profile pic. So, Santa Reed, follow. So this is why I'm calling it Santa Reed. Know this guy? Yeah, I think we do. Remember, when your head chop is done, after you've taken the heads and put them on the bodies, you have to export this and squish all of the layers of this picture together. Otherwise, you'll just get the background without the new faces, or you get the new faces without the background. And that's lame. So remember, it's File, Export, Quick Export is PNG. And when you do that, give it a new name. Then to make sure you upload the right one, close this layer. File open. Crop it before you load it in. This is really rectangular. So the crop button, fifth button down, grab the bottom. About like that. Click the check mark. The crop is confirmed. So I've moved it around until I've covered that top line. All we see is white. You don't want to see the borders of anything. So remember, with text, how can you tell which layer it is? Easy. Santa Reed follow. Santa Reed follow. Click it. Click on your text tool. Click in the box. Right click, copy. Click on the T again. Down here. Lorem ipsum. What if we just Control V for paste? Look, it did the thing. So I've zoomed in super tight because here's the one thing that I want us to be picky with. I want the S for your Santa Reed to start at about the same place this one does in your likes. So they're right below each other. It looks like they're starting from the same margin. So then all we need is the caption, right? Sure, why not? But we need to turn this from blue to black. That's the process from start to finish. So what did we learn? Go slowly. Don't move on to the next step until it's perfect, until this is perfectly spaced, until this is perfectly centered, top, bottom, and left, until this is totally lined up with this. And then you're good. The slower you go, the better grade you'll get. The quicker you go, the more creepy mistakes we make. And don't be creepy with Santa Claus. And one last thing, if you're doing this on a laptop, don't use the touch screen to zoom in. Don't pinch. I want you to use the Control+++ to zoom in, or the Control- to zoom out. Because if you pinch, you can take these pictures and put them at weird wonky angles. It doesn't work. Now we're done. Ho, ho, ho. Bye-bye.